What's up, Aquarius? Welcome in. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. My name is Drea. Let's get into your reading, you guys. I'm wearing my Louisiana hat today. I was born in Louisiana. The South could be significant for some of you guys. French culture could be significant to some of you guys. All right. Don't get twisted though. I am 100% Mexican, but yes, I was born in Louisiana. Anyways, let's get into it, you guys. I was getting something about like watching your tongue, like watch your tongue. Like I just kept hearing that, like watch your mouth, watch your tongue. Like some of you guys could be like biting your tongue in like a group setting, or like just not being so reactive with your words when dealing with people. I can relate. Okay, let's see though. I'm going to start with the Shaman Dream Oracle here. All right, what are we dealing with? What's going on for Aquarius, Spirit? Actually, I'm going to roll these dice right here. I'm not going to roll this one because this is the signs. We'll just put it on Aquarius here. And now let's roll these other two dice. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I am going to roll it. Let's see what other sign comes up. This could just be confirmation of another sign in your chart or a sign that you're dealing with. So what do we have for Aquarius? Scorpio, story of my life, dealing with Scorpios. We got Scorpio energy here. You may not be dealing with a Scorpio. Like I said, you could have Scorpio in your chart, or you're going through a period of death and rebirth. Okay. We have, yes, most definitely. We have the 8th house. Scorpio energy. You guys, I just did Virgo's reading. Virgo came out as a sign, and 6th house energy came out as a sign. So double Virgo energy, double Scorpio energy here. But like I said, it doesn't have to be that you're dealing with one or that you even have it in your chart. Some of you guys, if you do, it could be in your moon sign. Your moon sign could be Scorpio because we have the moon coming out. But this is about emotions, okay? Emotions, your inner world. So there could be a massive change. I did see the Tower when I was shuffling. So a massive change, a massive shift, a massive death and rebirth, which the Tower is also Mars energy, which is Scorpio energy, but a massive death and rebirth when it comes to your inner world or your emotional body. Ooh, 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 it's about time, right? It's about time. Jeez, I feel like I've been doing work. I mean, the work never ends. The inner work, the work on ourselves, it never ends, right? But like, my God, can we see like a shift in something? Yeah, we got the Fortune's Wheel at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. Ooh, is that right? No, Spirit said keep going. I got many masks, though. What do we have for Aquarius? Highest love and light. What do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? Highest love and light only. All right. Gathering around the power of community. I got that with, like I said, a group setting. You may be in a group setting. Let's read this. The power of community. You know, with the moon sign coming up here, and I said something about your inner world, there could be a change that you made, or like a shift in your energy that those closest to you may notice, right? Because the moon sign is what our friends and family and those closest to us see. Let's read this from the book. Also, we have the number 26, which is the number 8. Lots of 8 energy here. Triple eights, if you're looking at it like Scorpio 8 and 26, 888. All right, let's see. The power of community, being safe and secure and allowing help. There are times when you need positive reinforcement from others. Perhaps your journey has made you tired just before reaching the proverbial finish line, where your friends await to cheer your arrival. Know this, you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. People gather around to help you with your next step as you bring it forth from the cosmos into the beauty of life. There's never been another you before, and you have a unique relationship with your friends, family, communities, and all those who gather to help you in the unseen realms. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. You are safe and secure right now in this moment, truly supported in your life, in your beautiful, amazing, complicated life. You are heard by angels, witnessed by the divine, and loved. Yes, loved, now and always by life itself. Whatever your query, you will find the help you need to achieve what you desire, and you will not have to do this alone. Count on it. Okay, a lot of you guys are feeling alone. Okay, you're feeling alone. You were feeling alone. I don't know. The Scorpio energy could be very isolated, right? Let me just get into the tarot because it feels like you're going from a metaphorical night to day. Okay. Virgo got a very similar reading with the dark and light energies, going from a dark energy to a light, or just integrating the two, because of course we're never going to just be in one energy or the other, or there's never a such thing as just being dark energy or just being light energy. We need both. That's interesting. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. I love using the Urban Tarot deck for you guys because I feel like you guys would appreciate it like I do. I love this deck. Mainly because there's random punkers in this deck, and I love seeing the image of the punkers. And I used to be super punk when I was younger. Liberty spikes and everything, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? Highest love and light, please. Seven of Swords. All right. Eesh, I don't like that coming out first. Seven of Swords is, I mean, look at, there's straight stealing out of her bag. She's not even noticing. Betrayal, thievery, trickery. Okay. Now, Seven of Swords could also be about strategy. It is your guys' energy. It's actually, it is is it the moon in Aquarius? I don't know if it is for sure, but it's Aquarius energy. Maybe you feel robbed of something, because it doesn't have to be like literal betrayal. This could just be what you're feeling, as far as like, man, I feel gypped of this experience, or man, I feel I'm hearing left out, or that's not really fair. There's something about like an unfairness here, and not so much as like a betrayal. Oh, my candle just flickered. All right, let's see. What else for Aquarius? Page of Pentacles. Earth sign energy. Let's get some more. What else for Aquarius? 10 of Cups. Wow, Virgo got the same card in their first 3 tarot cards. 10 of Cups. Okay. All right. Let's see what this is about, because I'm not quite understanding why this 7 of Swords is here. You have the 3 of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. With the Chariot, Strength in the reverse, and Empress. Okay, let's clarify this a little more. Clarify this a little more. What is this 7 of Swords here? Oh, I just got really tired. I just got really tired, which is weird because I had so much energy right before this. I'm not, this is weird. What is that? What is that, Spirit? What does that mean? Oh, that's weird. Okay, what's this 7 of Swords for Aquarius? The Star in the reverse. What's the 7 of Swords for Aquarius? It's just like how that card was talking about how like you're running out of energy. What did it say? It said like you're running out of energy before the proverbial finish line, or yeah, perhaps your journey has made you tired just before reaching the proverbial finish line. You guys, that's how I'm like, oh, I'm tired. And with the Star in the reverse, it's definitely like this energy of like, oh man, I could just give up right now. I could give up. I'm feeling hopeless. I'm feeling defeated. That's what it feels like, defeat. It feels like defeat, being defeated. Yep. What else for the Seven of Swords? Doubt, disappointment. Maybe you're disappointed in whatever the Seven of Swords is, like you lost faith in humanity for a second or something. I don't know. What's the Seven of Swords? Oh, fell to the floor. Hold on. It's judgment. Okay, hold on. Judgment. And I was immediately drawn to awakening, where it says awakening, self-assessment, rejuvenation. I don't think you're going to stay in this tired, defeated energy much longer with judgment coming in. What else for the Seven of Swords for Aquarius? One more. What's the Seven of Swords? The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, now you could have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this is just about your emotional body. We have the moon sign here in the dice, okay? So there's a shift taking place in your emotional body here. The Star in the reverse, the Judgment, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse could be talking about this, this withdrawn, insecure, moody type of emotional life, okay, or emotional body. Your emotional body was out of balance, okay. With the Seven of Swords here, now I'm getting two things, and they kind of go hand in hand. They're kind of the same thing. So, you know how they say, like, the energy you put out there, you get back? Your emotional body may have been so out of balance that you were attracting negative emotional experiences, okay? Or in turn, you were creating negative emotional experiences for other people, okay? I'm not saying you're the bad guy or anything like that. We got to be honest with ourselves, you know. Virgo's reading was very similar, but there's an awakening here to this, an awakening, like, I don't want to live this way anymore. I don't want to be boohoo poor me. I don't want maybe you've neglected yourself because there's been so much focus on your emotional body or on your emotions, right? Like, you may have let your emotions control your life, may have wreaked havoc for you, or just put you in a place of depression or despair. What's this Page of Pentacles? What is this Page of Pentacles? This Page of Pentacles is about, you know, planting a new seed, a young energy that's wanting to learn something new. Plant a seed in the direction of something new, right? What's this Page of Pentacles? The Magician. Wow, Virgo energy. I'm telling you that very, very much. Maybe you were dealing with a Virgo. The cards are very similar, and this Page of Pentacles feels like a Virgo with this Magician here, which is the card that came out in their reading. But I think this is you guys taking your power back. Taking your power back when it comes to being emotionally disciplined, okay? There's also something about your confidence that's changing. What else for the Page of Pentacles? The Fool. Wow. We have the Fool, which is Aquarius energy. It's Aries Aquarius energy, but Aquarius energy. Spread your wings and fly. This is a curiosity. This is a wonder. It's a new journey. It's a new potential, right? There's a lot of newness here in this little, you know, Page of Pentacles, the Magician, the Fool. A lot of going in a new direction and creating something new for yourself. With the Fool here, though, it does take a leap of faith here. It does take, like, do you believe in yourself or not? Do you believe in your power here or not? What else for the Page of Pentacles? We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Yeah, with this community, the power of community, there's things that you're like, man, is this worth it? Man, am I gonna like, maybe you're like, see how he's planted his seeds and he's by himself and he's looking down at his seeds and he's like, man, I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know, is this worth it? Is this Have I achieved anything? I think you have, because with the Seven of Pentacles, it says, look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. Planning, progress, perseverance, diligence, reflection. Okay. And we have the Three of Cups. So there could be friends. I'm hearing I get by with a little help from my friends, right? Maybe the community that you're in, your friends, family, whatever, your loved ones who have your back, they're really like cheering you on. Okay. And they're like, look at all the progress you've made. Look at all of this and that. Because some of you guys get really in your emotions and you're like, man, like you focus on the negative and then you spiral into the negative and you stay there. Okay. These are your friends or your family or your community cheering you on, like the card said, cheering you on. Seven of Pentacles isn't completion. It's looking at your progress and being patient with it. It's still not done yet, but it will grow eventually. And then I can harvest these, you know what I'm saying? And your friends are telling you, don't give up. Your community is telling you, don't give up. We got your back. Maybe some of you guys are about to start something new and you're scared that it won't take off or that it will be pointless. And even if it doesn't work out, you guys, like there is a lesson in this perseverance. There's something here. Like you could look back and be proud of the progress and be proud of the perseverance and be proud of the energy that you put into something. Either way, with the Ten of Cups, it's going to work out. Whether, for example, you start a business and it fails, but it leads to something else that you find happiness and success in, that's a win, right? Like with these types of things, remember not to stay so set on a certain outcome, because spirit may have a total different um trajectory for us. Do you know what I mean? Speaking of that, let's see, what's this Ten of Cups here for Aquarius? What is this Ten of Cups? Some of you guys too just need to be around friends and people and community because you've been on a lonesome journey, or you've been doing something for so long that's taken a lot of your patience and perseverance, and you're like, man, I gotta balance this out with some fun time. You know what I mean? What else? What do we have for the Ten of Cups for Aquarius? Please and thank you, Spirit, highest love and light. What's this Ten of Cups? The Hierophant. Wow, some of you guys could be getting married, or maybe you are married and there is success within the home life or within your relationship. But the Hierophant is about a commitment, okay? It's about a commitment to possible higher learning, higher knowledge, right? It's about your beliefs, your values, also boundaries, but it's divine wisdom. It's divine wisdom. And that's what I mean about, like, if this does not work out, you still gain some type of divine wisdom that ultimately leads to your Ten of Cups. Some of you guys, like I said, it's just as simple as having more faith in yourself and allowing yourself to be proud of your progress creates more happiness in a relationship. Getting out of your emotions, not letting your emotions control your life, helps your relationships. What else for the Ten of Cups for Aquarius? There's the Tower. I saw it at the beginning, and there it is. Yeah, something's being shaken up. Something is being shaken up in order to get to this Ten of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very courageous, very passionate, very energetic, and very adventurous. With the Fool here and the Knight of Wands, it takes a lot of courage. The place that you're at right now takes a lot of courage, whether that's starting something new and having faith in it, or having faith in your hard work in it, or having the courage to face your emotions and I'm hearing learn how to not let the emotions control your life, or learn how to, let me go back to this real quick because there's something that I wanted to say and I can't think of the words. There could be someone coming in It could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but this Knight of Wands, if it's not you, like, I'm feeling for a lot of you guys it is you, but there could be a certain friend of yours that's coming in and helping you shake things up, um, and see something differently. And that could be why this, this community, it's talking about asking for help and allowing others to help you with that. Others of you guys are just finding the courage to allow this tower to break down, right? And this tower was all these emotions that you built up, all these what ifs, all these like being in your emotional body too much. You're allowing it to break down. I'm not saying emotions are bad, but there was so much emphasis around it for you guys, which is so funny as Aquarians, right? People think we're so like we lack emotion. No, we're very emotional. Okay. And look, the world is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this chapter is closing out. This chapter is closing out. I love to see the 10 of Cups at the end of this, you guys. Okay, let's get some advice on what to do moving forward. Allow those around you to help you, okay? Allow those around you to hype you up and to remind you of your power and your potential and your beauty and what is so great about you. Believe them, okay? Believe those things because it's true. And that's what's going to help you break down this giant tower of insecurities or negative emotions that you've built around yourself, right? Or maybe you've just neglected yourself for so long and it's time to get out of that. We got, yeah, 5 of Cups. You've been in this energy for a while, Aquarius. Grief, sadness, mourning, emotional baggage, it says, and resisting change. The 5 of Cups is a card that shows the character looking down at the 3 spilled cups in front of him. But behind him, there's still, is it 2 cups or 3? I don't know. He's looking at the cups in front of him that are spilled, and he doesn't see the cups behind him that are still full. And that's the whole point, is to turn around and be like, wait a minute, I do have something to be happy for. I don't have to sit in this energy. I love this. A lot of it comes from just resisting that change, like this card says. Maybe you became comfortable sitting in that energy. Do you know what I mean? Wow, I love that. Also, it's Virgo energy. Oh, no, that's Scorpio energy. My bad. So, yeah, Scorpio. Strong Scorpio energy here, you guys. Strong, strong. This is Mars in Scorpio. Mars is that tower energy. Yeah, there's definitely a tower moment going on when it comes to your emotions and your emotional body. And that's a good thing. What else for advice for Aquarius? 2 of Coins, which is 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Planning and execution, overcommitment, poor choices, scattered, dropping the ball, overwhelmed, and disorganized. Spirit could be urging you right now to clean your surroundings, organize your surroundings, like create a to-do list. Utilize this Virgo season right now because that scattered energy could infiltrate your emotional body. Like if your surroundings are dirty and messy, it will mess with your brain. It'll mess with your head. It'll mess with your mental health, right? That's why there's such a big connection to mental health and cleaning and stuff, right? So wherever you're feeling disorganized in your life, start with that. The kitchen's a mess. Let me clean that up real quick. Let me vacuum the floors. Let me make a to-do list of what I got to do. You'll start to feel a little more comfortable, which will help you in turn process the emotions. It's like, imagine trying to process heavy emotions when your surroundings are like ick, like you're just gonna just be already in this right? So that is your advice here. Let's get one more for advice for Aquarius, please and thank you. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Oh, we got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, Aquarius. This is beautiful. So things are going to be changing not only emotionally, but in your physical reality. This is about wealth. It's about lineage, okay? It is about family, security, and image and stuff like that. But it's mainly about security, stability. And I do feel like this may affect your family life in the best way possible, with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles here. High Priestess in the reverse is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because a lot of you guys for a while were keeping everything in, okay? Isolated. withholding, suppressed intuition, but like just holding things in, right? Now, the high priestess in the reverse could also talk about things coming to the surface. Also, wow, moon and Scorpio energy here on this deck. Usually the high priestess is Pisces energy, but if you see right here up at the top corner, it's got the moon symbol and Scorpio, which is what we saw here, the moon and Scorpio. Wow. Some of you guys may have also been dealing with someone who is about to change. Like with the Knight of Wands here and the Tower and the Hierophant, it's like there had to be a shakeup with this Knight of Wands, which because the Knight of Wands energy could sometimes be like player energy, in and out energy. He's the Rico Suave, right? So you see what's separating this Rico Suave player energy and commitment marriage over here is a tower. So someone may have had to experience a tower moment in order to be that 10 of cups for you, right? And that could have been what this 7 of swords was about. It looks like you did reach out to your friends, or you did reach out to your community, or that's your advice. I don't know, but if that's what you're dealing with, someone is going to change. But regardless of what somebody did to you, it's your responsibility now to deal with the emotions, right? How do I react to this? There's a quote that says, like, life is not so much about what happens to you, but how you react to it, or something like that, right? That's what I'm getting here. Because before, maybe you let your emotion, like if someone did you dirty, it was, oh my God, why me? Why did this happen to me? What does this mean about me? I hate my life. Like, like, and it was just, which is normal, but to some extent, right? Wow, I really like this. Okay, so let me get some advice cards here. Let's get an angel oracle card here. What do we have for Aquarius? Whoa, ground yourself. Ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Like some of you guys get in your head for too long, right? Or you just get in your emotions for too long and you become ungrounded. Let me read this from the book real quick. This card is a signal that your energy and attention need to be grounded. If you've been feeling spacey, confused, or forgetful, this card speaks to the reason. And this could also be this energy too. Maybe this has forced you to become spacey and confused and forgetful. Ungroundedness means that your attention is directed up too high, as if you're not in your body. A balance is needed between a focus on spirit and a focus on earth. You can ground yourself by walking barefoot on the grass or soil, by eating foods from the ground like potatoes or carrots, by rubbing your bare feet, by touching a tree or plant, or by visualizing roots coming from the bottom of your feet into the earth. Grounding will help you better concentrate and focus, and will also increase your connection to the angels. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me get an animal oracle card here, and then we will close out this reading. I appreciate you guys being here as always. If the reading resonated, you know what to do. Like, comment. I love to hear from you guys, so don't be shy. But I appreciate you being here, especially if you made it all the way through the video. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Turtle with calm. Yeah, you guys, there's a calmness that's coming into your emotional body here, which is so relieving. It says the turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. You may be encouraged to take a break in your busy life and look around or within you for more grounded, long-lasting solutions. You guys, there is a need to ground yourself here. Ground yourself here. I love how it says it teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it. This is about not becoming rattled by what happens to you. Like I had said, life is not so much about what happens to you, but how you react to it. Oof, yeah. All right, and let your Let your community help you. Let your community help you, Aquarius. All right. I'm going to leave that here for you guys. I hope it resonated. I will catch you guys on the flip side later.